All right, everyone, getting an early start today. We're going to open the day today with two fish, Pisces. This is Soulmate Energies update for the sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. A general reading may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, well, you're here for a reason. This reading is technically timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. I am pulling on some current energies. In a recent energy update, Pisces, and you've had some interesting weekly readings lately too. In a recent energy update, I said someone's compelled to come towards you. You were the first sign I picked up that compelled energy off of, and it's spread. It's happening to everybody. We're going to find out what's going on here because I think this is going to be a little bit surprising for you. What's about to happen, or what is energetically happening, I should say. Here's that Knight of Wands. Here's my pre-shuffle. We'll just take a look. This was me talking to the universe. This pre-shuffle is what made me decide to do your reading today. So you could thank the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, it's an energy. It's not coming towards you. The Knight of Wands is here. All right. The energy is there. Your person's playing catch-up. The 3D person's playing catch-up on it. All right. There's that Four of Swords. In your last reading, and I double-checked this, we had this Four of Swords in their emotions section here on the table. There's, I don't want to phrase it this way, there's something that, it's a weird way to phrase it, but they almost think you can help them with something. You do hold a puzzle piece for this person, for their soul. It's a piece that they badly need. You know, it's a bit like a collector trying to find something and only one person's got it. They're willing to pay anything for it. It really does feel that way. But they are a little in and out with the energy here, but that's not really. This is more of the compelled energy. This Knight of Wands, this Ace of Swords here. There's something they've realized about you that they didn't realize before, or realized about this connection that they didn't realize before, and it's causing them a great deal of stress. That's all I get off of this Five of Wands. I actually get sort of an inner conflict off of it. All right, but the intuition is driving the High Priestess. They knew this truth the whole time, like with most signs. You know, in your person's case, your person never really carpet swept it much. They just left it alone. It wasn't under the carpet. They kind of just left it alone, pretty much. And again, there's that Three of Swords energy. They're coming at you. The Three of Swords is bookending the Knight of Wands. I've been talking about this in a lot of readings, including the solstice reading, including I think a lot of the 3-card readings and things like that. They're coming at you in an energy of Three Swords, which is why I said you're probably going to be surprised by what happens here. Maybe the conversation will surprise you. Maybe, I have no idea. It can play out 100 different ways. But I also say that because crossing the Three of Swords is a tower. Okay? It comes out of left field, as we say here in the U.S. Comes out of left field. Comes out of nowhere. All right? It's just... This pre-shuffle is why I'm doing your reading. Anytime I see cards like that, and they back up a lot of the readings I've been doing, if not all of them, we got to see where this is going. All right? All right, two fish. You ready? Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see. All right. That's just me talking to the universe. And this here, this is going to be a hell of a reading. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces. All affecting energies. This includes the solstice. It includes the full moon, which has released a lot of the back energy. It's all of it. It's everything. Let's see where we're at, Pisces. All right. Think of this as a precursor to your July reading, which I'll be doing the July readings next week. So let's see where we go here. Pisces. All right. This first card out is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? I have not looked at it yet. I'm afraid to look at it, but I'm going to. It's the Four of Swords again. I knew it. I mean, I didn't know it. I'm not fucking psychic or something, but I did have a hunch that Four of Swords would be back. That's why I singled it out in the pre-shuffle and mentioned where it was in your last reading. Now it's why we're here. Why is that important? Well, before, in the last energy update, I remember all my readings are tied. I'm here studying a cycle. I learn as I go, and you learn with me. In the last reading I did for you, that Four of Swords, I was compelled to check that this morning when I saw this. It was right there in the how they feel in their emotions section of the reading. It is now in the before the cut section, the why the fuck are we here? It has moved up a notch. It has gone from this is how I feel to this is what I need to do. All right, it's about healing. Again, I said the intuition is driving. There's something, and I don't know what this means, you will. There's something that they think you can help them with, or there's just this feeling that talking to you or clearing this up will fix something within them, within themselves or around. I have no idea. I mean, it just feels like that. It's tough. I have to translate feelings into words for thousands of people, and it's tough. And these Pisces readings are getting a lot of views. You're one of my top viewed signs. So there's a good 25 to 30,000 people watching this video. After that Four of Swords is the Five of Cups. What did I just say? Rewind. I'm having a hard time taking those feelings and putting, I get it. But I have to say it in Steve terms, which is a little bit homespun. It's like I was looking for a 66 Corvette and only one guy got one, right? That's it. There's one guy. And it feels to be like, and that guy, I'm afraid to approach that guy because he once threatened me. You know, it's that kind of feeling. It's like, oh, I've got to go talk to Fred. He's got the only 66 around. What am I going to do? I can't go. The last time I talked to him, he threatened to break me in half. That kind of thing. Okay? I'm not saying you threatened your person. I'm just giving you the analogy the only way I can, the way I translate energy. All right? Hopefully you catch my drift. They're afraid to come talk to you, but they have to. It's that compelled energy. But it's the Five of Cups, which is one of the cards along with the Three of Swords, which we already saw, that ends the separation phase in these soulmate cycles. There's a desperation around this card, and I can't quite explain it. I've done my best. You know, I've put it in a car analogy, but there's a desperation here. There's a lot of regret, a lot of sadness. There's something you got that they need. It's like you got the hay for this horse. All right? I'll phrase it like that. He's sad because nobody else's hay is as good as your hay. You know, hey, you know. All right, let's shuffle the deck. I'm doing my best for you here. Let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces. All right, let's go. All affecting energies. I told you this is going to be a hell of a reading. It's already tying to your last energy update. So you're all on different timelines. So you should check the last energy update and then watch this one. Most of you probably already saw the other one. So let's see where we go here. Give me a reading, universe. Pisces. Soulmate cycle. Okay. Seven of Cups. We got to see what that's the overall energy. That's a strange overall energy, isn't it? It's confused. But this person is compelled to come towards you. The energy of your person is already on top of you. You're probably seeing signs and all kinds of things like that. If not, you will be soon. They're just playing catch up. The 3D person's playing catch up. What's there it is. Crossing that is the Six of Cups. Again, somebody from the past is showing up, but it's going to surprise you. This is tied a little bit to that tower from that showed you in the pre-shuffle. The tower was crossing the Three of Swords. They're coming under Three of Swords energy for reasons I've tried to explain using an analogy that features a 66 Corvette. But mostly because I've got to do it for a lot of people, and it's tricky to explain. But I want to say they don't even know why they're coming. They do know why they're coming, but when they get there, they might seem a little confused. The conversation might be confusing to you. Okay, it's the easiest way I can put it. I could elaborate, but we'll keep going. Our reading's on the top. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how they feel in their emotions. Right here's how they feel in the soul about you. Right here's the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know. It's red with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will, and that is definitely in play here with a minor arcana as our overall energy. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top. I don't know if I'm going to extend it or not. We'll find out. All right? We may get all the information here. We may not. I don't know. If we don't, we're going extended with this. I promise you. All right. What's the energy around the connection right now? Eight Swords. See, it is. It's a lot of... I told you in my Corvette analogy. I said he got the only 66 Corvette. He's the only guy I can go to, but I'm afraid. I have convinced myself the last time I talked to Fred, he said he was going to break me in half. I'm afraid to go there. It just feels like that. The energy around this connection right now is too much. There's too much thought and not enough soul. Okay? Too much thought and not enough soul. The truth is, I could go to Fred. Even if he threatened to break me in half last time, he's going to take my money, right? He's going to take my money. He's trying to get rid of it. He may gouge me, but he's going to take my money. You're going to talk to this person. You will. And everything will be fine once you do. The problem is getting them there. Okay? That's it. But like I said, the energy's already there. This is that 3D person playing catch up here. And they're being pushed to do it by the universe. They are coming under an energy of 3 swords, as is everybody's person. That's been coming up a lot. And I've explained it to death. I explained it in the Solstice Extended as best I could. How do they feel in their emotions this time? Oh shit, if we get that 4 of Swords again. Okay, we don't. This is good. It would have been funny to get the 4 of Swords, but it wouldn't have made as much sense as this. This is the 9 of Cups. What did I say? Rewind. I said we had the 4 of Swords here the last energy update I did. Right? This is what they wanted to do. I want to go talk to Pisces. I want to bring some healing here. I want to do something. You know, something along those lines. Right? Or they were just sitting still, doing nothing. It could have played out that way for some of you. But now we had the 4 of Swords and the before the cut. The why the fuck are we here? It's happening. It's something that it's moved up a notch. Now they're in their emotions. They know that you have some kind of puzzle piece for them. This is emotional fulfillment. It's a wish fulfilled. It's a wish fulfilled. It's that missing puzzle piece I was talking about. They're coming to get it. In the Lightseer deck, the girl's already jumped off the cliff, jumping towards the cups. This is forward movement here. But this is forward movement from a point of 3 swords, 8 swords, and 7 cups confusion. Of somebody who's doing too much thinking, too much reflecting. And in a connection that's very powerful. These are all past lives in these roots. Very, very powerful connection. And I'm not sure they know how to handle it. I'm not sure. So the whole net, the end result will be a very confusing conversation. You know, I might even say shocking. Okay. How do they feel in the soul about you? It's bookending the 8 of Swords. The moon. Fear, down the middle, but I have to go. Fred's the only one with the 66 Corvette. I've got to go. I'm afraid, scared, I'm telling myself all kinds of things. I'm feeling I'm nervous, right? This is that, you know what I get off this? I don't know if it ever happened to you, but for me it did. When I was a kid, on the first day of school, the bus, I grew up in kind of a rural area, country area, and you could see the bus coming for a while. You know, he'd be up the road for a long time. This is as the bus approaches. You know, I always hoped like a big boulder would come hit it or something like that. I know it's a terrible thing to think, but I was like, maybe it'll get a flat tire or something. But this is that energy. Those little butterflies in the stomach before that bus pulled up. Or that old bus. Were the kids going to like my sneakers or not? Kind of a thing. Oh, man. Okay, but, you know, they've got something they want to tell you. They're causing this to get pushed back into the shadows. Their feelings for you are getting pushed back in the shadows because they're overthinking. And net, they show up a little bit confused. Okay? I mean, it's just the whole reading's backing itself up, but I got fear. But they know that you hold that puzzle piece for them. What's the universe want to tell us? It's red with the 8 of Swords. Look at that. The 5 of Cups came back. The horse. You got the right hay. They've been eating the wrong hay. I can phrase it that way. It's just, again, it's despair a little bit. It's kind of depression. It's kind of sadness. You can hear my voice is a little bit somber. That's the way, because I have to swim in the energy. You know, I'm a real energy reader. I'm not here making up stories about cards. You hear my voice. That's the energy. There it is. There's a picture of it right there. But the universe is saying, because it's red with this 8 of Swords, the only reason they feel this way, right, is because of this. Because of this energy in the connection, this 8 swords. I hate the 8 of Swords. It's what we do to ourselves. It's the crap we do to ourselves. It really is. And it's causing a whole lot of confusion here. There is a conversation coming, and I'm telling you, it's going to be shocking. Final outcome, red with the 9 of Cups, is the Strength card. This is communication when it falls here in my reading, and this is my reading. That lion is holding one of the roses in his mouth from the 2 of Cups in this animal deck. All right? It's right there. That is, they're just going to pull up their big boy, big girl pants and show up. All of this, we can't forget the pre-shuffle. We must always remember the Alamo and remember the pre-shuffle. that I showed you, the pre-read at the very beginning. It's important. That tower is crossing 3 swords. These two together would add up to 3 swords, but it's all because of them. It's all because of what they're thinking, what they're suppressing in the soul, pushing back into the shadows. They know, but here, the only bright and shiny card on the page is how they feel, is what they know they have to do. Okay? In the 3D, they know they have to do. So they are playing catch up on the energy, and they are going to show up. And I think it's going to be, well, for most of you. I can't guarantee it because I can't predict free will. But I feel this energy coming in. It's pretty hard to stop a lion, you know. I feel this energy coming in. I feel the energy's already on top of you, and they're playing catch up. And they're just about caught up. They really are. Now we're going to clarify, and we're going to go a little deeper here. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seer deck. And we're going to see where we go and find out kind of what's happening here. This will decide whether I do an extended or not. Because this could just be all within your person, or this could be, there could be an external influence. I don't know yet. 8 of Swords. Why is it here? Tell me. Tell me. This is I knew this was going to be an interesting reading. If you don't think this is an interesting reading, watch it again. This person here, I wish I could find the words. I'll find the words. Maybe the clarifiers will help me. These energies, the 5 of Cups, the Strength, and the 9 of Cups are just screaming something. Let's see. I think my Corvette Fred, who has the 66 analogy, is about spot on. That's the closest I can come to appease everybody, right? He got the only car in town. I'm afraid to go talk to him, but I have to if I want it, and I need it, right? I've convinced myself that I need that car. I've got to go. And when I get there, I find it's not that big a deal. It was all in my head. It was all nonsense. But I show up a babbling idiot. Okay? That's an easy way to phrase it, I guess. 8 of Swords. I try to keep it as homespun as possible. Yeah. See? This 8 of Swords is crossed by the 2 of Pentacles. Back and forth. Back and forth. That's why we have a tower in the pre-shuffle. I said, in the current energy we're in, I've been telling you guys, wishy-washy, back and forth, lands you in towers. The universe is only, the energy that we are living in right now is only tolerant of decisions. I'm in, I'm out. Your person is both in and out because they're in their head. But they're definitely in. But they're out. But they're definitely in. You know, it's like that. I had that reading for someone else at some point recently too. May have been Leo. I'm not sure. But it was somebody who had some reading where I did the title, they're in, they're out. No, they're in. No, they're out. Kind of. But it's like that. And it's all in their universe saying that what net they're causing this. They're actually causing this energy. In a way it's good because it's causing them to come towards you. In a way it's bad because it's causing a lot of confusion here in the energy. What's on top? Chariot. See? I said net it's causing them to come towards you. It is. They know what they want to do. They got to take control of this. The predicting energy here says they will. Okay? The divine masculine, a balanced emperor, drives the chariot. They will take control of this, but the universe in the present energy is saying that they have to. They haven't yet. It implies they haven't yet. Why is the chariot here? 2 of Swords. They got to take control of this confusion. Again, I get nothing but confusion here. This is Sarah Gilbert. I'm confused. She confuses me. All right? Darlene from Roseanne confuses me. Always has. Bottom line, they got to take control. This is an energy of control needs to be taken. The future, the predicting energy, which there's no way to predict anything 100%, says they will take control. In the present, it's a whole lot of this. But a net, I think it brings them in. All right, let's keep going. The nine of Cups. Leave it to the universe to give me a difficult level 10 reading here. First reading of the day. My God, it's unreal. It's all right, I'm loaded with caffeine. I'm fine. It's the energy that's somber, not me. It's an energy of someone who knows what they want to do, but is kind of reluctant to do it, but they know they're going to anyway, and it's like that. I mean, it's stuck in the mud kind of thing. Why is the 9 of Cups here? Tell me about their emotions. 9 of Cups. Their feelings in the 3D, if you will. Shit they're telling themselves. Look at this. Remember this? Five Cups? Yeah, well, it's crossing here. Five Cups. Yeah, I told you, these three were tied. I already said it. Rewind. And these two are read together in the reading, just like these two are read together. This is standalone. It's soul energy. Overall energy, the whole reading is fucking somebody who's confused. There's confusion. There's a conversation coming and you're going to be confused by it. This is someone who knows what they want to do. We have escalated from your last energy update. We've got the Four of Swords now in the what the fuck are we doing here? It's somebody who's being driven by their intuition. They will eventually shut the brain down. As they do, they come towards you. But crossing it is the energy of the Five of Cups, which is probably why the universe gave it to us as its baseline card, because it's very important to understand this. You got, it's almost like someone shows up under a great deal of love. They finally got their wish. You're their 66 Corvette. They finally showed up. They're looking at it. They're sitting in the seat. And then you're about to make a deal with them, right? To buy the car. And the first word out of their mouth is, you're an asshole, kind of a thing like that. It's complete opposite here. Okay? That's the energy. This is the environmental energy. And this is what they want to do. And the reason it's probably confusing is because of this Five of Cups energy. Because someone probably figures, well, you're going to say no anyway, or it might turn into a fight, or whatever. It's somebody who's thinking negatively as they come in. Okay? I'll phrase it like that. You can look at it however you want and apply it to your situation. It's no big deal. I'm telling you. You can diffuse it. Underneath it all, you're their Nine of Cups. What's on top? Ace of Pentacles. It is the most solid new beginning in the tarot. It's also Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour. It's the slowest energy in the tarot. That's the deal being made, right? That's them making a deal. That's a new beginning here. That's what they want. They want to fix this. They want to start over. Okay? So far, so good. Not really, because the environmental energy is negative. But anyway, Ace of Pentacles. Why is it here? Ace of Cups. Afraid to give love? Afraid to... I'm going to need another card. Give me a crossing card on the top cards. I'm going to shuffle the deck for it. I don't want to open my big mouth here. Again, if the overall energy is confusion, you can kind of empathize with me and what I'm going through trying to sort through all this fucking energy. It's not as simple as just reading cards. It isn't. The cards are telling me two different things. Hey, it's like my car analogy. Hey, nice to meet you. Oh, glad you have this car for sale. I really want it. Oh, cool. Well, let me show it to you. Nah, never mind, asshole. I'm gonna leave. It's like that. It's something you're something they really want, but they're going against how they feel. But at the same time, the energy's coming towards you, so it's causing a tower. It's causing a tower within them. I'm sure it is. I need a crossing energy on this. The Wheel of Fortune is the crossing energy on it. The wheel goes round and round. Round and round. They're both in and out at the same time. And that's part of where the confusion's coming from. Okay. Also, remember we originally had a Five of Cups crossing here. Something's changed on their side. The wheel has turned a little bit. I'm not really sure. Something's changed here. Okay, we'll find out. Tell me about the moon. My God. It's one of these readings. All right. Tell me about the moon. Too much thinking here. Seven of Pentacles. These cards bookend these. It's just somebody's overthinking this. Just, my God, this is clusterfuck, is what this is. The whole reading is a clusterfuck upright. And I don't mean my reading. I'm reading the energy solid. I'm taking my time to sift through this to help you guys out because I want to give you an accurate reading. Because I know when I look at this, you're going to get a bunch of readings around the internet from people who are going to tell you your person's coming in and this and that and the other thing. Yes, on the surface they are. But there's so much overthinking here, they're going to show up and put the goddamn foot in their mouth. Okay? It's the easiest way I can put it. What's on top? The Hierophant. Resisting change. This is when the Hierophant shows up in the soul, it tells me this person has gone through, there's a lot of spiritual changes within your person, a rewiring of the soul, if you will. The moon is sitting on top of the moon. They're resisting that. They're pushing that back into the shadows. And that's why there's too much overthinking here. Seven of Pentacles, thinking back, taking stock. Doesn't matter. The seeds that were planted by this connection are already starting to grow. That's proof right there that the energy is already here. The plant's already up, right? But this guy, he's worried that it might be poisonous. Well, you can't eat the fruit for 7 years. Well, what if you eat it at 6 years? What if it fruits at 5 years? A whole bunch of what ifs. Whole bunch of nonsense. It's like, just be happy your damn tree grew. You know, they're resisting the change. That's the way I read the energy. Why is the Hierophant here? The Hermit. Again, big spiritual awakening. The universe is saying this person's completely changed. Much like what I tell the Leos, which is a sign that you're connected to energetically, not your person, just energetically, you're connected to the Leo angle. I tell them all the time, their person can no longer live in the environmental energy that they've been living in. It's a mismatch for their soul. That's what's going on here. Your person's been suppressing it and suppressing it. It's about to come up like a volcano, but when it does, they push it back down again. The wheel goes round and round. Normally, I would say when I pull the Wheel of Fortune for these two cards here, because there's a lot of love for you, and they know they need to bring a big offer. Normally, I'd say 180-degree turn, they come right back around. I just see this wheel spinning around and round, okay? Just going around and around. It's still spinning. We don't know where it's going to stop, and that's confusion. You know, again, we don't know where it's going to stop. Is it going to stop there? Is it going to stop there? Is it going to stop there? It's really a tricky reading. I don't mind telling you. I mean, I like a challenge, but your person's very challenging here. They're doing a good job, too, of hiding a lot. When I get the moon in the soul, they're trying to hide from me. You know, not literally. They don't know I'm pulling a reading on them, on their energy, but they're trying to hide. They're trying to hide all of these changes and all of this. And then they overthink, and it causes a great deal of confusion. It's Sarah Gilbert here that's stopping the Chariot. Okay? So we can blame her. Knock yourself out. But it's the Two of Swords that's stopping that Chariot. It needs to stop. Take the blindfold off. They need to let this energy flow here. Okay, let's talk to the universe. Five of Cups, which we know was originally crossing here too. Let's see. Tell me about the Five of Cups. What else you want to tell two fish? What do we got here? The Nine of Pentacles. It's someone who, your person might be in a relationship. They might be. There's definitely a third energy here. Then that third energy can be anything. It can be a relationship, or it can just be how they were taught, you know, their core programming or something like that. Again, very similar to Leo's person. We even get Leo energy here, you know, in your reading as the final outcome with the Strength card. There's this sadness, if you will, a sad horse here. There's an energy around them of they want to be free. They want to break free. It's that Queen song again. I want to break free, you know, all of that. But there's some sadness underneath it. It's almost like somebody who doesn't feel like they have the balls to do it, but knows that they have to do it, and they want to do it, and they should do it, but then finds excuses not to do it. Well, I'm blindfolded, I can't see. You know, it's silliness. What's on top? Eight of Cups. Takes bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups toward happiness. The universe is basically saying here, this is 8 cups. This is 9 cups. They're going to do it. Okay? They will, because I have bravery in my final outcome. This person's coming towards you. This is red with the Chariot. They are coming towards you. Okay? The person is catching up. The 3D person is catching up to the energy. Okay? The energy is already on top of you. You're probably seeing signs or getting little hints from the universe that their energy is still with you. The force is with you. All that kind of shit. The fact that Strength is here tells me they do pull up their big boy, big girl pants and walk toward happiness, which is the affecting energy around them. This is what the energy around them is telling them to do. 9 of Pentacles. Get your freedom. Find yourself. Release this energy that they suppress down in the soul, that they push back all these changes within themselves. Once they do, the thinking stops and they just do it. They just go for it. Until they do, it's all Two of Swords. It's blindfold swatting at crows. But this here is red with the Chariot. It's why the Five of Cups is here, but it's red with the Chariot. This Five of Cups is one of the cards that ends the separation phase in these connections. Does bring them in. Why is the Eight of Cups here? The Magician. Yeah, something transforms here. It's transforming energy. There's something that causes this person to snap and just say, fuck it, I'm going to do it. Okay? The Magician transforms whatever it's near when it's transformative energy, when it's alchemy. Okay? And that's the energy off of this card. So it transforms this. And the universe already told us that once this is out of the way, they do take control and come in. It's backing us up here. It's not telling us what the catalyst is. It's not telling us why. But it is giving us the outcome here, which is communication. They do get the strength to do it from something. Let's find out. Let's see what we can find out about the Strength card. Tell me about the final outcome, universe. Tell me about strength. Why strength here? Very interesting. Very difficult reading. Very difficult energy because your person's fighting it. So what I have to do these readings is the universe gives me the energy and I take a swim in it. And right now I'm taking a swim in water that doesn't even feel like water. It feels like jello. Imagine trying to swim in jello. That's kind of what this is. It's difficult because when we pull on their soul energy, they've had all these changes, all these spiritual changes, but they're pushing them back. They're pushing them back out of fear because it changes everything. If I go toward Pisces, it changes everything. They may need to leave somebody. They may need to whatever. It's hard. It's really hard for this person. When we do this to ourselves all the time, we get in our heads. We don't follow the soul. We get in our heads, and the brain generates confusion. It generates fear. Its job is to protect you. And yeah, it's great, but I see this going round and round and round. All they want is you. Look, if we just look at the base cards, you're the Nine of Cups. You're the wish fulfilled. I know there's an energy here that they know. They may not say it out loud, but they know that you hold a puzzle piece for them. You can help them. They will feel better once they talk. It's like being nervous going to the dentist and then because you have a toothache, but then after you leave the dentist, you feel good that you went because you no longer have a toothache. It's like that. So they're nervous to come talk to you, but they know that they have to. And they want to, but they know they have to come with a big offer. They know a lot of time has passed. There's a lot of love that they're holding on to, and if they allow this to flow, if they allow this energy to come up from the depths, everything's going to change. Okay? Everything's going to change. It looks like it does anyway, based on what the universe is saying. You get sad enough, you get unhappy enough, you make some changes, don't you? And that's kind of what this is, a simple way of phrasing what's here. All right? Now, tell me about Strength card. Why is the Strength card here? Let me finish shuffling on this. Still don't know if I'm extending this one yet, but there's something going on. Something's going on right here, in between these two card sections. This simple, I get it. This simple, I get it. We'll see if this is simple. I don't know. I think this is complicated. All right, tell me about the Lion. Resistance is wearing thin. It is. It's what I said. You get sad enough. Sometimes the simplest explanation is best. You get sad enough, you walk away, you go toward your happiness. You go toward your Nine Cups. This card, this Eight of Cups, activates this Nine of Cups. Okay? The universe, she walking toward the Nine of Cups. So the universe is telling us, they get sad enough, they get on the Chariot and come towards you, which transforms this. No more in their head, they just do it. It tells me they just show up. That's why that Tower was there. They're under Three Swords energy, don't get me wrong. But that Tower is there because it does. It happens like that. It happens just, it's something they just do on autopilot almost, okay? Which can make the conversation very confusing when they show up. Now this Nine of Wands here, this is, resistance is futile here. That wall is wearing thin. That's pretty flimsy, all right? This person's resistance is wearing down. The more times they go around, the sadder they get, the more it just happens, like I just told you. What's on top here? Why is strength here? Why do they show up? Okay? Because this is them showing up. Why do they show up? Three Wands. Because, again, it's like I already told you. You're something new. You're something they don't want to lose. What's interesting is this Three of Wands, yeah, it's why this is here, your new horizons. You're something brand new. They're right there. They're right there on the shore. The energy, I say the energy is already with you. The energy is the water. The water is already there. Right? That's your person. They're right behind it. They're just behind it, ready to throw that board in the water. You're something very different for this person. You're very special. You know, I often make jokes about you having one fish tattoo on each butt cheek, right? 2 fish. Well, you know, I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy, all right? I mean, most of us have banged a lot of people, or a few people anyway. You know I worked my way through Los Angeles in my 20s, and I don't remember too many of them, but everybody's ass pretty much looks the same. You know, it's pretty much the same. But I would remember somebody who had a butt cheek tattoo of a fish on each cheek. That would be somebody that would stick out in my mind, and I would remember. What I'm trying to tell you, whether you have those tattoos or not, whether you're plain ass or tattooed ass, doesn't matter. You are unforgettable to this person. You are something incredibly special to your person. And I want you to at least know that. There wouldn't be all this confusion if you weren't. There wouldn't be the 3 of Swords that we saw in the pre-shuffle if you weren't. We don't get in 3 Swords energy over shit we don't care about, right? It doesn't matter. The only ones that can really hurt us are ones that we have love for. And there's a lot of love here. But there's something different about you. There's something very special. There's something very special about this card. That water's red. It might be why she's nervous to get in it. I know I would be. Out here where I live, at the Pacific Ocean, it's blue. The Pacific is the bluest goddamn thing you'll ever fucking see. It really is. But what if I went out to the beach one day and it was all red like that? I'd be a little apprehensive to get in the water. That's something different. That's fantastic. I mean, it makes me happy. It was like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know, but I mean, I'm trying to give you all the symbolism I can. I'm trying to explain to you how special you are to this person. And to back it up even more, this 3 of Wands is red with this Ace of Pentacles. This is the most solid new beginning in the tarot, but they got to come big. There's big love here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is why the Ace of Pentacles is here. They know that you're something very special. It's a huge cup of love. It's a goblet. It's a bowl of love. They can't just show up and be an idiot, right? They already know you're a little bit perturbed with them, to say the least. Okay, so I mean, there's a lot going on here. So this is why they show up. They show up because you're something very special, to put it that way. Something very different, and it's something they've been thinking about a long time. The 3 of Wands. Should I get in that red water or not? I don't know. It looks pretty cool. I think she should. I think she is. It's she on the card. Doesn't matter what gender your person is. Why is the 3 of Wands here? So what do you think? I took a sneak peek. What do you think? I'm going to say before I throw this card. Okay? I'm just going to say it. I don't know why I'm your second favorite energy reader. I did you a favor here early morning, sorting through all this energy, and I'm your second favorite energy reader. We just talked about 2 things, didn't we? A butt cheek tattoo, 1 on each butt cheek, 2 fish. You're 2 fish. Well, here's 2 cups. Look at that. That right there, she gets in the water. This is 2 soulmates coming together. This is because love wins the day. These 2 cups fill this cup. All right? They're coming to fill their cup. Yours is already full. All of this is communication. I said the wall is wearing thin. This ties to what the universe told us. The universe said, putting it in a homespun Steve way, they get sad enough, they do it. You know, that's it. That's as simple as that. They get sad enough, they walk toward that 9 of Cups. They execute the 9 of Cups, which is bringing you that Ace of Pentacles that you've been waiting on for a long time. All right? Something also, this Wheel of Fortune also represents something changing on their side. There's something that they thought was great on their side that no longer is great. I don't know what it is. It's just energy. It could be a marriage. It could be what. I tell you what, if it is a marriage, if I'm reading it as just energy, if it's marriage or a relationship, my God, is that stale. It's stale and dead and ugh. It's just ugh. That's unreal. 2 cups right there. That's communication. On top of communication, on top of just about to. Okay? This is why they come in, because you're very special. I wanted to make that clear to you. I want you to understand that. You're something very different. You're unforgettable. They can't forget you. All right? It's really, I'll tell you what. All right, give me 3 cards. What else you want to tell Pisces? I'll tell you what, I'll let these 3 cards decide if I'm going to extend this or not. I'm not sure. There's a lot of energy here. It's not that there isn't anything to pull on. There is. It's just I don't know if I can sort it out. It's so much. There's so much to tell. Why are they... you know what? I probably am going to extend it, because why are they suppressing this? Why are they so afraid of change here? You know? And it's changing whether they like it or not. When then we see here, something happens that makes them get sad enough to just do it, to just come towards you. We have 2 soulmates coming together here. This is almost major arcana to me, this 2 of Cups. It's the best card I could have thrown right there. It really is. It's usually a card of Cancer energy, and we're in Cancer season. We're at the solstice energy. And I just pulled the solstice reading. It's powerful, powerful fucking card. Okay, give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell 2 fish? Yeah, Jesus Christ, it's unreal. Okay, the Star, the 3 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. It's an escalation. The universe giving me an escalation. These are red, center, left, right. This card is crossing the 3 of Wands. We go from the 2 of Wands energy to the 3 of Wands energy. Okay? Because your person, it's telling me what I said. Your person is catching up to the energy. But I will say, this 4 of Cups is very interesting. This 4 of Cups is red with the Star. Something they didn't want before. Right? Something they rejected. It's always been there. They can't get this is more the universe having a message for you. They can't get rid of you. They can't unremember you. They can't forget you. They can't. It's omnipresent. And they do show up, but they show up. That's why the Knight of Wands was there in the pre-shuffle. I believe they show up assuming that it's not going to work out. And that's why it's negative energy. That's why that 5 of Cups was crossing the 9 of Cups. That's why I was reading it as negative. They show up assuming that it's not going to work out. So that's, from the Pisces angle, that's what the 3 of Swords represents a little bit. It's also being represented by the 4 of Cups here. So that when this person catches up to the energy and they're in front of you talking to you, there's an energy around them of defeat, which you can counteract because you know about it. There's a reason you need to know about that. It'll help you get through the conversation. It'll help you turn this into something. But where you really need help, and that's not a good way, you should go in and you should approach situations neutral. Don't care about the outcome. Care about the thing, care about the person, but don't give a shit what happens. It's a life hack. And I try to teach it to you guys. Your person obviously has not learned it and isn't listening. But all things come to those who don't give a shit whether they get them or not. Care about the thing, but don't care whether you get it or not. The yes, the no, the win, the lose. I'm telling you, it's a life hack. It is. Someday I will tell my life story and it proves that life hack, because I never once gave a shit whether anything went my way or not. And they usually go my way. So much so my friends call it Steve's luck. It's not luck. It's not luck at all. It's just understanding how energy works. That's all it is. I figured it out back in my teens. I figured it out a long fucking time ago. Your person hasn't figured it out yet. Hopefully you're listening so you can figure it out. But I need to know, I am going to extend this. I need to know a couple of things. I need to know what happens here that causes this 8 of Cups to happen. So for those of you that are married or there's a third energy, there's a third energy for all of you. Doesn't have to be a marriage. It could just be the way they've been living. Okay? Well, I need to find out what that energy is that causes this to happen to help you understand because this person shows up out of nowhere. But I also need to know why they're suppressing this. I'm going to go a little bit Dr. Phil on your person and figure out why they're pushing this back. Okay, because this is amazing spiritual growth. Okay, the Hierophant and the Hermit, right? This is amazing spiritual growth. This is Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan here. You know, it's seriously, this is like Return of the fucking Jedi right here. And yet they're pushing it back. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being a Jedi. You can keep your goddamn lightsaber. I don't care. That's kind of what's happening here, and I want to know why. Because I don't know about you guys, but I want a fucking lightsaber. This is amazing. It is. Yet they're pushing it back. I need to find out. So, you can bet your sweet tattooed 2 fish asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. If you want it, it's there for you. I want it. There's a lot to figure out here, and I like a challenge. And I got myself a challenge here. I'm going to need some whiskey by the time I'm done with all this, but I'll be all right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful, Pisces. I did my best for you. This is tricky energy to read, all right? Careful where you get your information from out there, because any sugar-coated reading is just surface. There's a lot going on here. That said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, I'm going to go pull an extended now. Pull some wicked, wicked, wicked voodoo on this shit. All right. Good luck, Pisces.